we are in the flesh. The virtual flesh.
Yeah, close enough.
We have tried a bunch of different programs to try to make having video available for you guys. And every single one of them has fucked us.
Do we want to say the names?
Yeah. Riverside, get fucked. Okay?
Dude.
StreamYard, get fucked. Okay? Like,
but yeah, like, dude, the amount of times that we have tried to record this singular podcast.
Yeah.
Not to mention the ones before. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. It has just become just such a, like, fucking hassle. And, like, the SteamYard was like, oh, every podcaster highly recommends this. Are you motherfuckers lying? Because I know you're not using it. Okay?
I don't know. Maybe they're paying for it, and so they're getting, like, some extra special...
I shouldn't have to pay for it for you to not pause my fucking video every 5 seconds.
That's real.
All that to say, Twitch, sponsor me. Because we are using Twitch right now to record this, and I think it looks great. I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
I think it's just as good as the other fucking things. And this was free, and this was the quality we get, and I think this is good enough.
I will say, please, in saying that we took a lot of time recording podcasts, we finished one last night and then got really drunk.
Yeah.
So if the energy's not there, we're trying. We have our Red Bulls. We got some food in us.
Yeah. Bryce made us breakfast this morning.
King.
And you know what? It's fine to get drunk sometimes. And I'm moving out of this house soon, and so we had to
do the last hurrah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna try and get that energy.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're happy you're here.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact: we recorded an audio version of this episode also yesterday. And then I was editing it today. I deleted the whole thing. It was all gone.
Yeah.
All gone.
But we're very thankful.
Yeah.
I say I'm very thankful that you do all of this. It's all Gabby.
Yeah.
So.
But this is where we're at. We're real bitches with real bitch problems. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
This episode is sponsored by Red Bull.
It's not, but Red Bull sponsored us. Last night we had Mike's Juice.
Yes, we reviewed Mike's Juice. Our friend Michael, who is not here. He is at home. He's not dead. He's just at home.
He's just,
but yeah, he made us a drink. I can't even remember what was in it. I know there was juice.
Vodka and juice.
Fresca and vodka in it.
And Mike's Juice.
And it was...
I don't know. I know.
And it was yummy!
It was really good.
It was...
We finished it so quick to the point that we were just like, shots now.
Yeah, we
had a good night.
We had no, like, beer or salt. We just had liquor, which was, I think... the culprit. But if we had beer or seltzer, maybe we wouldn't have gotten as... We wouldn't be in this situation we're in right now.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
All that to say, we're here to bring you guys a really, really great episode.
Fun episode. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
So much.
Because we've gone at it so many times now. We know what's good.
You guys don't... This is your first time hearing it, but I promise you it's our 12th time telling it. But yeah, Sadie, you brought some tea. Let's hear it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So I'm sure as y'all all do, like we do, we're on the internet constantly.
Indeed.
I'm on Twitter a lot, and so this past week, there have been some really fun stories on Twitter. My favorite one, well, no, we'll start with the least, the second best one. Yeah. So this week in the media,
one thing about us, we're in the media.
We be all over the media. Don't know about y'all, but anyway, we all know RuPaul Charles, popular
indeed
drag queen personality, hosts RuPaul's Drag Race. He doesn't need any background.
No.
Fracker. Oops. He just recently launched a bookstore.
Y'all,
online.
and he made that cheesy ass video, and like, even I was watching it, was like, be so fucking for real right now, RuPaul. But then I also signed up for it because I'm a nosy fucking bitch.
So, yeah, all this, like, ooh, something's happening.
Do you want to hear my announcement with the fucking thumb and everything?
Yeah, his little fucking
presidential
suits.
thumb, yeah.
Yeah. So it was a bookstore. He created a bookstore online. obviously we would think it would be things that he approved of, you know,
Right.
things that are close to his values. No. This was basically like a drop shipping store. All types of media being
not handpicked
peddled
by
out.
Rue.
No, definitely not.
It's literally just like if you went to Barnes and Noble, except it's not Barnes and Noble. It's like Rue and Noble.
Yeah,
like,
and it's not Noble, baby.
It's not.
So yeah, some famous authors that were featured in the bookstore include Ben Shapiro.
Fuck him.
Jordan Peterson.
Fuck him.
What's that idiot that wears lifts in Florida? Ron DeSantis.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. And huge one here, Chaya Raichik.
Yeah, and if you
creator of Libs of TikTok.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Dude, what are you doing?
First of all, may they all trip on every sidewalk and roll their ankle at any point in time.
Especially you, Ron DeSantis, with your stupid little shoes.
Second of all, RuPaul, what
are
the
you
fuck?
Thinking? Dude, I know you're old. And there's not a lot going on up here. We see it on your TikToks like it's just
but baby,
two little brain cells fighting. And that's okay.
The one thing you do have is money. So
and a platform.
When you were paying people to open this bookstore for you, or like, I'm sure you had a team put this together. Does your team also not have a brain? Because what the fuck? Like,
truly, I don't know who was on top of it. But yeah, because real talk, I feel like it's like if we were to talk to RuPaul about it, he would have something to say. But has he said anything?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't either. But that's just
that just shows. Well, yes.
Yeah. We only care about the drama, baby.
I mean, that's true. When you never hear us talking about like everything's going great and there's peace in the world, because that would be boring. And we're here to bring you the drama. We are the drama. We are the drama.
You heard it here first, folks. No, we're not.
We're entertaining, okay? Yeah. This is entertaining for all of us. But, yeah, like, I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, I forgot where we were going. Again, RuPaul, just like you, two brain cells, battling it out right there. So, yeah, that's something fun that's happened in the media. Another one that I've really enjoyed, Rolling Stone dropped a cute little article, I want to say on Thursday. No, that was yesterday. On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Basically, it was about Queer Eye as a whole, but they were hardcore highlighting that Jonathan Van Ness is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Basically. I'm not gonna, no bars here. But at the same time, it came across very, like, catty bitchery.
Yeah. It sounded like, the reason I think it was, like, a focus on, like a breaking news story that Jonathan Van Ness was assholes, because Jonathan Van Ness
preaches.
Their whole platform is about being kind and loving one another.
Yes, mama.
Yes, exactly. Let's be supportive and let's
there was more to that. I just again.
But yeah, so that's their whole platform. So to hear, and I'll be honest, at first it hurt.
It hurt
because I fucking ride hard for Jonathan Van Ness. When I first found out they moved to Austin, I sent them a message on Instagram and asked to be friends.
Yeah.
I am who I am, and you miss all the shots you don't take. So I took mine.
I don't know. It's like, do we believe this? Do we?
I do.
However, yes.
As much as I ride for Jonathan Van Ness, it doesn't surprise me, honestly, because at this point, every celebrity, I hold them to the lowest fucking standard, okay?
Yeah,
if they're famous, they're probably pieces of shit, honestly.
Yeah. And, like, we love a pop culture girly, but the moment you show your ass, baby.
Yeah. Like,
and we love someone who learns and can, like...
Exactly.
But we haven't seen any of that.
And, like, I just feel like if you're gonna build your platform on being so kind and so nice and butterflies, then you have to also put that into
the
real life.
Yeah.
Like, if it ever came out that Sadie and I were gossiping ass bitches, you guys would be like, well yes.
Yeah.
Have you met them?
Have you seen, like,
That's
the name of the show.
That's, these bitches they be talking shit.
Yes.
Okay? Because that's who we are in real life. But, like, yeah, basically the article was, like, it was essentially they put 5 high school girls on a trip together. They didn't know each other, weren't from the same cliques, and they were catty little bitches.
They had great chemistry. It was all about the chemistry for them. So they had great chemistry, but when it went bad, it went bad.
Yeah.
I had read also that there were some like not cool labor practices.
Yeah.
Within like
there wasn't
the
a good
set.
workplace environment.
Exactly that. So I don't know if it's is it over? No,
No.
they're replacing Bobby.
Yeah, they're
right?
replacing Bobby.
Which, dude,
Bobby Burke, I love you.
Yeah, like I know we just talked about not idolizing.
No, I don't
But,
idolize.
yeah,
And like us saying Bobby Burke, I love you, doesn't mean we think Bobby Burke is a good person.
Yeah,
but
we're sending you love.
Yeah, they seem
you
like
did a lot of work.
Exactly, their work is commendable on the show.
You seem like you were the first one to be like, "This is not cool. I'm leaving."
Exactly.
So we love that.
Exactly.
But yeah.
But I wouldn't be
here for
surprised
you.
if somebody was like, Bobby Burke's a dick. I'd be like,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah, he actually shopped at Garden 17.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was like,
fun.
I gotta work there. So I did briefly. R.I.P. Garden 17.
Is it closed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We'll talk about that some other time. Oh, yeah.
But like, and
rest in some peace.
but the whole thing about like that I feel like that kind of goes into like workplace environment though,
Mm-hmm.
and that goes into any of you fuckers that work for corporate America. This is just a reminder: the CEO doesn't give a fuck about you. Okay, as much as they tell you like we're a family, you're not. You're a football team. They bought the football team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all they care is
You're
about
a
you
money
making
maker,
them
baby.
money and how much money you can make them. So at the end of the day, act your wage. Okay, steal hours. Do whatever you can because the company doesn't give a fuck about you and they'll replace you tomorrow. Okay?
They will.
So don't stress yourself out about work, baby. That's what I have to say about
Act
that.
your wage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, how do we segue into our...
I don't know.
Music?
Jonathan Van Ness, I wish you were better. I'm not surprised. Maybe you'll make a statement about it.
I hope you do, but also I forgot to mention that other people in the community, not like big people who are just like, Jonathan Van Ness, if I ever see you in the street, we got fucking issues. Like,
you guys...
other queer people in the community.
And
so, yeah.
for those of you who follow us on social media, if you ever want to spill the tea on anything you see, again, you may not be the one that wants to spill it, send it to us. We will spill it for you.
Mm-hmm. No names.
No names.
All
Everything
anon.
here is anonymous. We will change, use pseudonyms if you want us to. Or if you want your name to be told, we will also do that. If you want to be on the pod, we'll
Call
get you in
us.
here. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will gossip about anything. And we want you guys to start using names online. And if you don't,
please
send us the names, please. Send us the names.
Just so we know.
Yeah.
No, we're horrible.
Yeah. Moving on to my second addiction.
Yes,
Well, I guess it'd be my third because the first is nicotine, second is social media, and then the third is TV. Trash TV. I love trash TV.
Reality.
I've watched all of Sister Wives.
Dude.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Garrison.
Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean
Yeah,
to
that
take
was
you
really
off,
sad.
but yeah,
It made me really sad.
Very sad.
But yeah, that show has its own fucking problems, and if you guys have heard our earlier episodes, you know I could talk about that for a fucking hour. No, probably for like days. But anyway, so I do watch trash TV. One of the trash TVs that I've been watching lately is Love is Blind. And the first thing I want to say is this was the shittiest season I've ever seen in my life. I rooted for no one. Actually, I wished bad luck
things.
for all of them.
Yeah.
I was like, may you all get divorces or have shitty breakups.
Yeah, just the altar, y'all like.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Not
horrible.
death, just maybe
Like
an
it
emotional
explodes.
explosion.
Yeah.
Because if they
Whoa,
weren't
Sadie.
fucking boring, there were just so many like red flags that I'm like, this all feels fucking fake.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know reality TV isn't like real, but like, we could try. We could attempt to make
that
it.
twinge of
Yeah.
a real part.
Right. But anyway, so this week was the finale of Love is Blind, and it started off with like, oh, this is your spoiler warning if you haven't watched the latest season, or sorry, the latest episode or the latest season. Stop the podcast.
You've been warned.
Go watch, and then you can come back. This is your warning. Okay. So the episode starts off, and it's Chelsea and Jimmy, right? And Chelsea, they had just had a date and whatever, and Jimmy's like talking, and they're like, I love you, and he's like, I love you too, and I love you, and they did this for like 10 minutes, just like, I love you too, I love you, I love you too, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself. And then Jimmy was like, so what are you feeling about like us getting married? Because like I feel like I've told you like I'm all in, I'm excited to have you as my wife, and I just like can't wait to get our life started. Which like,
What?
Jimmy, were you for
Were
real
you there?
in saying that? Because what I was watching, I would have been like, bye. But anyway, so Jimmy was like, you know, where are you at with getting married? Because I haven't heard you really give like a definitive answer on it. And Chelsea was like, I mean, this is what face she was making the whole time. I mean, like, today, I feel great about us. Today, I would get married to you. And that's basically what she said. And then Jimmy, I tell you, Jimmy is like the comeback king. Like,
And I think he wanted that.
yeah, I'm
He planned
sure.
this.
Oh yeah, he like baited her into talking about it. But she was like, today I feel really good about us. And Jimmy was like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not walking down that altar. I'm not doing it. We're not getting that far. We are actually going to break up today. Yes. And
That's what we all wanted.
yeah, we were like, yeah, Jimmy.
I mean, I hate them both, truly, at this point.
Yeah,
But
no, they kind of, I feel like they kind of deserve each other. But,
Yes.
but yeah, so, like, then Chelsea got, like, really upset and started crying, and she's like, you're gonna break up with me over one argument? And Jimmy was like,
One?
well, actually, it was,
One?
like, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 different things. Like, it wasn't just the one argument, but if you really want to talk about, like, the root of the issue, like, I gave you my boundaries, and you did not hesitate to overstep them whenever we got in an argument.
every single time.
You always completely disregarded what my boundaries were, and just like, and then she was like, but I was so upset. And he's like, but that doesn't give you the right to overstep my boundaries. To which she literally said, I don't give a fuck.
Ugh.
And like, baby, if you didn't want Jimmy to break up with you, like,
Oh, God.
he may have like maybe backtracked before, but baby, not now, girl. And so yeah, they broke
really-
up. It was, yeah, and
I love that.
I think you said it before, but I think Jimmy did it to himself
They both
because the
covered
only
the fuck out of
reason
each
he
other.
picked Chelsea was because he thought she looked like Megan Fox. in
And
the
she
pods.
did that on purpose. She was cheating. That's fucking cheating.
Yeah.
She knew what she was
Oh.
doing.
And like she was talking about like, well, I wouldn't want you talking to a bitch that you fucked. And Jimmy said, you literally called your ex-boyfriend when we landed back from Mexico. That is your, and she said, well,
What?
that's different.
Why?
To tell him that she was engaged. But it's different. It's different.
Y'all deserve each other even though y'all didn't walk down the aisle.
I mean, quite literally.
Yeah, like
and,
y'all were perfect for each other. Karma on karma on karma on karma, baby.
and they might still be together because there have been videos of them, like, eating
Because they fucking
somewhere.
deserve each other.
Yeah,
Like shit.
y'all both need therapy, okay?
Ooh, yeah, make it work.
Jimmy, I feel like once you realized you
And
weren't
glasses.
attracted to Chelsea and you didn't want to be with Chelsea, I feel like it was kind of like, well, let me set myself up on this show to be, like, amazing or, like, to
Which
be...
is another issue with that show as a
Mhm.
whole. People aren't going in. I think we
To
talked about
find
this
love.
before. They're just going in to further themselves,
Right.
so that they can be on fucking those other stupid shows that
You know what we
I
should
can't remember what
do?
it's called. But
We should, all 4 of us, go on Love is Blind and find each other.
ah!
That'll be funny. And then when it finds out, like, oh my god, Gabby and Sadie were married. And it's like, yeah, we were married to the
To
fuckers
them.
we married on the show.
To them.
Yeah, we just did this shit for TV.
For money.
Yeah, quite literally.
Sadly, they already did Austin's. Or no, it wasn't Austin. It was DFW, wasn't it?
No, they did Austin too.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Fuck! We missed our chance,
We
Gabby.
did. I know.
Jesus.
Well, that's when we thought like people were genuinely gonna find love on the show.
Oh yeah.
Well, so anyway, that was Chelsea and Jimmy, and then we had
Dumpster fire.
AD and Clay,
Ugh,
and
love her.
AD. Oh my god, she looked so fucking hot at her wedding.
Aw.
Like just a fucking bombshell. As soon as she walked out in that dress, I wasn't even getting
You
married
ready
to
to
her,
cry?
and I was like,
You're so beautiful.
oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, like
You're such a beautiful bride.
I was dumbfounded. I had no words because
Yeah.
she was so fucking hot.
And we knew she was gonna be gorgeous. She's
Mhm.
been gorgeous.
Of course, but also like she is a intelligent woman. She is so like not only like she may not have common sense, but she's like intelligent about
She's
like
a smart
business,
woman.
and
Yeah.
she's emotionally
She's
intelligent,
educated, like,
where she can like empathize really well, maybe too
we like
much.
that. Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's very mature, and you can see her maturity come out in there. And so she walks down the aisle. Clay lets her walk all the way down the aisle. They get through their vows and what they promised to each other, and yada yada yada. And then it comes time to like, AD, do you take this man to be your husband? And she's like, yes, I do. I love him. And then it gets to Clay, and Clay's like, in good conscience, I cannot get married to you right now. But I want you to know I'm still rocking with you. Huh? What?
I'm disappointed.
As was I. Because, like, for a smidgen of a second.
Did you think they were going to work out?
For a smidgen.
Okay.
For just one smidgen, I was like, okay, maybe Clay's going to get over his daddy issues. And, you know.
That needs therapy.
Yeah. And he keeps saying, I'll go to therapy. But it just sounds like a fucker that says they'll go to therapy.
Like they always.
And then never follows through on it.
Just to keep him there.
Yeah, but my favorite part, because I wanted AD to stand up for herself and realize what a fucking dime she is. Not only in looks, but as a whole person.
Yeah.
I wanted her to stand up for herself. And my favorite part was when she was like, okay. And she looks at her mom like,
y'all ready?
Ready to go? And they all fucking stood up and left. That was the most boss bitch thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But what pissed me off is later on, Clay goes into her room and she lets him sit there and explain himself and kiss her and hug her. I'm like, there's the fucking door, bitch.
Yeah.
There's the fucking door. Stand up. Stand. It's making me mad. Stand up.
She's probably numb in that point.
Yeah.
Like, just like, ugh.
She did seem really dumb. And like he was like, I feel like I've grown through this and yada yada. She's like, yeah, and you used me to do it. You used me to do it. And yeah, so that was really sad. What I did appreciate from it though, was we got a little scene with Clay's mom and dad, where Clay's mom,
which we clearly needed.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was their story.
Clay's mom was like, you know, he has commitment issues because he doesn't really know what a successful marriage looks like and how to be faithful to your partner, and that's on you. She told that to the dad. And so she said, so you need to talk to your son. No excuses. No, like, well, I could have done this. Like, just apologize to him for not being a good father figure. And then he was like, well, you know, my dad wasn't, like, immediately making excuses. And she said, and just because we've had generational trauma doesn't mean we need to put that back on our kids.
Break the
and
cycle.
I was like, exactly.
Break the cycle, you guys. That just hit hard.
I fucking loved Clay's mom, because not only did she, like, hug AD and be like, you know, like, you didn't deserve this, but also she was, like,
I'm gonna cry.
I could still feel the hurt that she had in that situation, because she's like, I have learned things that you have done to me through this whole process that should have never happened. And because of that, you have shit to explain to your son.
I'm unstable.
Yeah, people are like campaigning for her to be on The Golden Bachelor. I would love to see that, by the way, because Clay's mama is also a 10 and deserves the world.
Oh my gosh. God.
But yeah, so like ultimately, like Clay's dad was just like, yeah, but like we didn't see anything come of that. And I really hope that Clay gets that closure, but from Clay's dad seems like a narcissist, so I don't feel like he's ever going to get that.
And that's what hurts, is just, again, I think my fucking catchphrase for the show is accountability.
Yeah.
Like, it's real. You like, and, that just hit me in the fucking heart. I know I've already said it.
Yeah.
But, ooh.
Yeah.
So, I didn't have that emotional reaction last time you talked about it. I don't know why. That just hit really hard.
Yeah, it was a really hard moment, and may have been the best moment of the show, because it felt like the most real moment. And it wasn't even about the couples.
Yeah, which we like. That's cool that we could see that.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it.
Put that out there.
But also apparently Clay and AD are still together, because there have been videos surfacing of them going to like parties together. Yeah. And maybe he's grown.
And like, I think part of him being like, I can't right now is also pretty, like, that's you don't want to fucking hear that, but it is kind of grown to be like, I can't do this to you.
In a sense.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is that, like, I felt like he knew that day he wasn't going to get married.
And he should have warned her.
Still got dressed for the wedding, had the people come, let her walk down the fucking aisle. If he truly cared about her and wanted to have that growth moment, he should have called it off way before that.
Yeah.
Because that was just a moment for him. He just ruined that whole moment for her, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's a tough situation. I I don't know. I hope he grows, and I hope that maybe they can have a prosperous relationship.
Yeah.
Because you can break the trauma, and you can grow.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, I wish them the best.
We
Not
wish
like
them
those
the
other
best
bitches.
personally. Yeah. Amy and Johnny, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped watching it, and I heard we got married, and I turned that shit off.
I don't even know who these people are.
They're not important. I will tell you that. They were the fuckers that, like, the only problem they had was about birth control.
Oh, right. Yes.
When
And that's like a whole storyline? Like, that's...
Yeah, that was their whole storyline.
That's all I heard about them. So,
And
okay.
I stopped caring immediately.
Yeah.
Their whole relationship felt like fake.
That's the issue, again, with some of these. It just doesn't feel real.
It just feels fake. But so that's Love is Blind. That's what I've been doing.
I'm thankful that Gabby keeps me up to date because I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll watch the next season. I started this one so late because I was like, I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But then I was feeling depressed. So I was like,
yeah,
guess I'll watch TV.
Guess I'll finish this whole show.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah.
But cool. So that was the last thing. Back to another one of our addictions, social media.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I don't watch TV, I will just scroll on TikTok. And there is a famous hairstylist. His name is Alfredo Lewis.
Just learned about him today.
Yeah, and basically, you guys have seen, like, you know how Brad Mondo reacts to, like, people who, like, fuck their hair up to the max? Well, Alfredo doesn't react to it. He like, finds the people online.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like, people that have, like, royally fucked up their hair or gotten their hair fucked up at a salon. And he does his best to, like, resolve it. Like, there was one girl that went in, she would get perms, and so she went in to get a perm or like a relaxing treatment or whatever, like 2 or 3 weeks before her wedding, and they fucked up her hair. Like, she had like burnt sprouts on her head, and she was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
like,
so
my wedding's, and they made her, I don't know how they did it. But she looked
blended those
beautiful.
fucking extensions.
Yes, they did.
Oh my god.
Yes, they did. They fixed so many people's hair for free. Great. Which I know it's for free.
Is
but
it
I know
Alfredo
he gets,
and his?
Yeah, Alfredo and his team.
Okay, so I didn't know. If
it's
they,
both
like,
of them,
collabs
Alfredo
or...
and Philip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they do that together, and yes, Alfredo is an influencer, so I know he gets paid.
Yeah.
But also, this is really nice because a lot of the people that he does do the like hair for they're not like big creators. And so, like...
It builds their following.
Well, yeah, and he fixes their fucking hair.
Yeah. It's like a little bit
because that shit's expensive. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But so recently, he did the hair of Taylor, who, if you don't know who Taylor is, because I didn't know her first fucking name
Learned
before
about
this.
her today as well.
She is the girl on TikTok that looks exactly like Kylie Jenner in every sense of the way.
But if you ask her, she's trying to move away from that. Her Kylie Jenner look. If you can't see our faces because you're just looking, girl,
be so fucking for real.
I wrote so many notes on this topic, and the first one was, girl, be fucking for real.
Like,
and that occurs a lot in the notes.
You built your whole following off of looking like Kylie Jenner, and now all of a sudden, I'm trying to grow and move away from that. No, you're not. Because you would stop looking like her and stop talking like her.
And, like, girl, yeah, exactly. Like, it's obvious what you're doing. Oh, I just scratched the shit out of my face.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, it's obvious what you're doing. Like, you're talking just like her. You're, I don't know if you can't move your face or you're not moving your face, but it's obvious you've had the work
like
done.
This. And then she talks like this.
Okay,
sorry,
stop.
sorry.
Yeah, we're looking at ourselves now. But, yeah, it's obvious what you're doing, girly. Like, your face, you did that.
Yeah.
That's not natural.
So
and that's okay, we love that, but be fucking for real!
Own that shit, okay? I'm tired of people being fake. Like,
no.
Yes, I built my whole platform off Kylie Jenner, and I will continue to look like Kylie Jenner because it's what makes me money. Yep. Be fucking for real.
We're gonna meet. Me and Kylie are gonna meet, and we're gonna, like, take pictures, and it's gonna be my whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep...
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
And, well, so anyways, she fucks up her hair. She bleaches the fuck out of it.
It looks fucked. It
looks like if you stuck your head in a fryer.
Deadass, like Hermione Granger, but if she, like, bleached the fuck out of her hair.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was it shoulder length?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Ooh.
And so she goes in, and
So
Alfredo does her hair, and it doesn't look terrible. It looks better than it was.
Yeah, and I like as I was watching the process, I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't know. But I think in the end it did turn out obviously better than it was. She had more length. They gave her extensions so that she had more
like
hair.
A fuller head of hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They gave her like a little bob. Again, it looked a lot like a Kylie haircut.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't as dark, and so that was one of the issues that she raised was that like people were saying.
Yeah, that it looked like brassy and orange.
Very
which
brassy.
In the lighting, Alfredo, it did
really.
Look brassy.
And I'm sorry. Her videos afterwards, it looked really good.
It looked a lot better,
It looked really good.
And so, like, after she got her hair done, she was, like, talking about, like, oh, it's so beautiful, I love it, and then people started talking shit. And so, she made a follow-up.
She was like, no, guys.
So, sorry, Alfredo made a follow-up first, saying, like, sorry you guys didn't like it, like, we didn't really have, like, a process to go on, and so we kind of just did what we thought was best. We used our knowledge and what we thought was going to be a good alternative for her to give her something that was great. Which she did look better.
She did. She did.
But then he was like, she loved it. She was so happy. Look at these videos she sent. Where she was just like, I love it so much.
I've heard at the salon, and like I keep saying this, like we've been there where we're like, oh, I love it, and then we go sit in our car and cry for 30 minutes. It could have been that, but she said it a lot, and then she posted videos. Yeah, she posted videos after the fact, being like, oh my god, I love my hair. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. And that's when I think people were like,
girl,
it looks bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Which it.
And so Alfredo posted that video, which she made a stitch to, talking about, like, I told Alfredo I wanted long hair.
Yeah.
And he didn't give me that because the hair company didn't want to work with him.
The specific extension company.
Which is Bellamy Extensions, which they pay Alfredo for every single video. I have no idea why they would stop now, which that sounds weird to me.
Yeah, that's a little hole that we're like...
Yeah, that sounds weird to me.
But we don't know. We don't know.
We don't know the facts. We're just speculating.
This is all alleged. Anyway.
But, yeah, so she's like, he didn't give me what I want. I very clearly communicated to him. And, I mean, my hair looks fine. Switched it up. My hair looks fine.
I love my hair. From I love my hair to it's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for it.
Yeah. And
anything.
Anyway, so, like, that happened. And then, like, she made a video yesterday just because I guess people were, like, bullying her in the comments, which, like, guys, fucking stop doing that.
They were clowning her, yeah.
You know, like, it
looked fine. Like,
it looked fine.
It was, and they also, like, gave her a treatment that, like, stimulated her hair growth. So it's, like, it's not, they didn't just color it. They were actually, like, helping the health of her hair. Yes, they didn't just color and, which I will say the cut wasn't my favorite.
The cut, I agree. The cut could have been a lot better.
I think it was a little messy, but I still think, again, it came out pretty good. Let me look at my notes.
It was better than it
where
was.
we're at now. Sorry. So yeah, she's like, it's fine. She said she literally posts screenshots of like her receipts saying like, this is what I wanted.
Which she posted screenshots of everything, but not when she was like, I want long hair. Like we never saw any evidence of her telling her that.
It was literally just, and again, screenshots are really helpful for an artist in general, but it was just screenshots. At one point I was laughing because it's like, okay, if you called him, we don't need to see your face floating on top of the...
Quite literally.
The duration of the call. Like, we're good. Just say you called him.
Right.
Stupid. So there was that. I'm trying to think. She was talking about how Olaplex reached out to her.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Because she said, like, so many people wanted to do my hair, and I chose them.
And I chose Alfredo because I thought he would give me what I wanted.
Yes.
Which if I had never seen her make a follow-up video, I would have assumed that Alfredo did give her what she wanted.
Yeah, and I think the conspiracy theorist in me is like, they're doing this.
Right, it's like a publicity scheme for both of them.
Because
I agree.
Their views hit.
They're popping.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Oh, I have a note that says, can you move your head so I can see the messages?
Yes, that's so annoying.
So I can read them, bitch.
If you're gonna show us screenshots, show us the fucking screenshots.
Yeah, and so Alfredo comes back to this video.
Well, yeah,
right?
So like after she makes her initial follow-up to Alfredo, she makes another video.
Okay.
Without him having said anything, but apparently he was liking people's comments that were trashing her and like commenting like on stuff that people were saying things about her, and so she made a video and she was mad.
She's booty hurt.
And this is where you hear her
The
real
voice
voice
changed.
come out.
She's talking like Kylie Jenner the entire time. Hey guys, so like this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's a little mad, and she's like talking like this a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And you hear her real voice come out, and she's basically like saying, like, I'm fucking exposing everyone.
Yes.
Like,
oh my god.
Alfredo never talked to me, and he didn't even seem like he wanted to be there.
He was on his phone the whole time talking about how much money he was gonna make, and blah 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 blah. What was some other complaints she had?
She didn't want to look like Kylie Jenner. And the makeup artist kept saying, I'm going to make you Kylie Jenner.
Oh, yeah, comparing her. Okay, and I will say, they knew what they were doing.
Of course.
They were like about to do Kylie Jenner's hair.
When that's your whole fucking platform.
Sorry.
Of course.
Yes.
But, yeah, so she was just like, and, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No, you're good. She's mad. She's making that video about, I just lost my train of thought. We just hit a fucking wall. Let's see. She's talking like that. The only reason I bleached my hair is because I hated the Kylie Jenner comparisons.
Oh yeah, and she was like, and you guys keep telling me like I'm ungrateful because I got this shit for free.
Yes.
But they made so much money off of me, and
yes.
And it's like at the end of the day, Taylor, did you pay Alfredo to do your hair?
It was free, baby. And if you wanted to go to Olaplex, go to fucking Olaplex.
Yeah.
But we get to that.
And she talks about, like, I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. And, like, if you were that pressed about it, baby, you should have charged them.
You should have been.
You should have charged them, okay?
And she was like, I don't think you guys know how collaborations work. And it's like, do you?
Right.
Do you? If you're so fucking mad, you should have thought about this. You didn't know, clearly, like, beforehand, if you didn't write up a fucking contract, you didn't agree to get paid. And now you're mad.
But now you're going to complain about it because it just seems very like fucking fake
people
to
got
me.
into her fucking head.
Exactly.
Like, hard.
Exactly.
And so then there's that. And then Alfredo comes back, right?
Yes.
And he's like, okay, last video.
Yeah.
We're done.
And he essentially talks about, like, if I would have known that Taylor didn't like her hair, I would have personally flown her back and given her extensions. And this whole, like, insinuation that the hair company didn't want to pay him. He's like, I tagged Bellamy on my video.
That's not it, baby.
I had hair in my studio where if she had wanted long hair and communicated that to me, I would have given her that. If she would have communicated in my chair that she didn't like her hair, I would have given her the long hair. If she would have come back 2 days later and told me she didn't like her hair, I would have fixed it.
Really?
But not fucking now.
No, yeah, he's done with her now.
Uh-huh.
But he did mention, he first of all showed screenshots of, like, oh my god, please send me y'all's handles because I wasn't able to tip y'all day of. First of all, rude. But
why would you
tip?
pay them
if
money?
you didn't like it, why would you want to tip immediately afterwards?
Not me. If I don't even care if I walked out there and said I loved it, I would not be talking to them again about giving them money.
You're ghosted.
Yeah, exactly.
So there was that. He also was like, girl, you were talking shit about Olaplex in the chair the whole time.
Yes.
About all the lawsuits.
How it damages their hair.
And it does. So, like, just, girl, be fucking for real. But, and then I think this is another good segue into, and not even a segue, just a good example of, can we just talk on the phone like adults?
Quite literally.
And I know it's making y'all money, so I'm like, that's part of the conspiracy, you know? It's like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I fucking hate TikTok.
I know, right? The drama is good, but also, like, if it's that serious...
Have a phone call. Have a phone call.
Shoot
a text.
That's kind of the thing. That's kind of where I'm at in this day and age. Like, I'm not gonna fucking argue with you. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I got babies. I got fucking rent to pay.
We got life to live. Like, it's tough out here, y'all.
Let's talk it out and get the fuck over it.
I don't have time to read your vibes anymore.
No.
I'm an adult.
And I won't. Unless you tell me
that there's a problem, we're good.
I don't have one.
We're good.
I don't have a single one.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think that was a good little highlight. A little overall, like, be adults, you guys.
Yeah. And
in this day and age, it's hard, I know.
And that goes into, like, commenting on people's shit. Like, the era of internet we're in is, like, people just think because you're behind a keyboard you can say any fucking thing that you want.
And I was there for a minute, too. I think we all have learned that. You gotta learn that that's not how it works.
No.
You're affecting people.
These are real people, guys. Just because they're celebrities or, like, internet celebrities and make a lot of money, like, if you don't like them, don't support them. Yeah. Don't watch their fucking videos.
There's no need for you to be like, your hair looks bad.
Yeah, or like, you're a fucking idiot for getting your hair done by that fucker. Like, just
who is that helping?
bully the government instead.
Bully the people who deserve to be bullied.
Yeah. No, I mean literally.
That's
yes.
Gabby.
I have said this
vibe
vocally.
lately. Yeah, do it.
Some people need to be bullied, and I will do it. Okay, and when Sadie said that's called checking them, and that would be one thing if I was like, this isn't okay. But I'm over it, and now I'm gonna start going below the belt. As soon as I feel like a bitch needs to get bullied, I'm going for the fucking toes. Okay, I don't care. I don't care anymore. You fuckers don't listen to accountability, so I'm just gonna be fucking mean. And that's to any of you who fucking feel this. If the shoe fits, lace that bitch up. Lace it up, bitch, because I'm over it.
Yeah.
Fucking over it.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah. But if you are any of the bitches that do fuck with us, I will let you know today is International Women's Day.
Oh?
And that is for all women, not just cis women. That is for trans women. That is for, black and brown women. It is Women's Day. Support women.
Ladies.
And if you'd like to support us, I did post on my Instagram story, my Venmo, and you can support 2 Latino women, okay?
Yeah.
We run
I'm
this
white,
podcast ourselves.
But my last name ends in Z. That's what my dad used to tell me. Like, you look like a little white girl, but your last name ends in Z.
Sadie is Mexican, but
I don't claim it.
The Mexican culture she grew up in, her dad was not very into it.
And I won't blame it on my dad either. I was also like, no! And now I'm like, what a dumb little bitch.
When you grow up in like you grew up in Brownwood, which is like,
white
conservative.
People central.
Yeah. And I grew up in a teeny tiny town outside of Lubbock. Mm-hmm. And so it was like you were either white or you were nothing.
Yeah.
And so it is sometimes hard to embrace that like Mexican Latina culture.
Exactly.
I'm lucky enough that my parents were like
super proud.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Puro mexicana, I don't care. And so, like, I did get a lot of that, like, Mexican influence, and I'm very thankful for that. But it's not unheard of for people to have suppressed their culture. No.
And it hurts. Like, and I wish that I was...
You wish you could go back and
change it.
I wish I could absorb it even more.
But yeah. I don't know. Obviously, I love the culture. I love being around it. I'll try not to step on y'all's toes and get in y'all's space. But I'm going to enjoy it a little in the back. I love it.
Love and support.
Yeah.
Love and support. I think that's a good segue into some events we have going on.
Yeah, we have something good.
Bobby Pudrido is going to be doing a few...
Yes. I think he has a lot going on, actually. God damn it. Speaking of, last night, we got so drunk we went out to the carport and started listening to fucking...
we started putting on Tejano music, and we started making a circle doing...
I learned that last night that I can't follow in dancing.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know.
I said, Sadie, this is how my tias and tios used to dance when we would go to the dances. And, yeah.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't know how to dance.
I don't follow, I
said, just let me lead.
I can't, it's hard.
She wouldn't let me lead.
I'm too big.
Let's see.
The waiters, whenever I used to work at La Botana, they called me La Gringa.
Aww.
Yeah. They're like, go get La Gringa.
Oh, yeah, and you hear that shit enough. Like, especially, like,
I'm the
your
white
skin
bitch.
tone you're very white passing. And so, of course, they're going to treat you like you're white. Like, I'm
trying my best, y'all. I'm trying to learn Spanish. So
it is what it is. I had the lightest skin tone of everyone in my family, and so my nickname was Güera. And then, like, I had dyed my hair blonde, and everyone kept telling me that I was a white bitch. And after a while, you couldn't start believing it.
You're right.
My mom used to tell me I was, like, adopted from Russia, and I was like, I guess I'm Russian.
That hits, too. I think I'm emotional today. I'm just, like, it's so hard to exist whenever you don't, like... And then for other people, like, anyway.
Yeah.
Let's get into these events,
Sorry,
y'all.
hold on, real quick. Speaking of, like, women existing, apparently everyone's campaigning real hard for I Am Ken to win at the Oscars, which pisses me the fuck off.
Even Ryan Gosling knows y'all are fucking stupid for that.
Because
like,
that defeats... That just goes in to defeat the whole purpose of the movie. That, like, it's so hard to be a woman out here, but a man sings a fucking, like, stupid-ass song, which it was funny.
It was cute, and I loved it, but are
not
you
Oscar-worthy, bitch. Come on now. Anyway,
yeah.
So, support women,
the fuck are you,
all
bitch?
women, and here are the events going on this weekend. So, this is Saturday, March 16th. It is the Mutual Rest Fest, and it is a all-ages drag story time with Bobby Pudrido, Nacho Marks, Sergio, and Sir Bo Elliott, and it's at the Future Front House, which is at 1900 East 12th Street in Austin, Texas. Again, this is an all-ages drag show.
So,
I really want to take my kids. I think they'll be back. We're moving next
Yeah.
week also, and so
there will be a break.
their godparent is gonna have them until the 16th.
Aww.
So if they're back, I'm gonna take them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will not be doing an episode next week because I live in a society where we can't fucking afford rent. So I'm gonna move in with my in-laws for a little while.
It should happen. Dude.
It's gonna be great.
It's a nice fucking house.
There could be worse places
Yeah,
to move into. But yeah, so since I'll be moving next week, we're not gonna have the podcast.
We'll miss y'all.
Yeah,
I
but
hope y'all miss us.
you can always go and re-listen to
Yeah.
our other episodes because every listen you guys give us gets us just one step closer to being able to monetize this bitch.
Come on, guys.
But we've been so close for like 3 months now.
Yeah.
So close. Anyway, so that'll be Mutual Rest Fest, March 16th. March 16th at 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. we have Bushwick South.
Yeah.
I am stoked for this.
It's gonna be fucking cool.
I will be going to this.
Yes.
I don't care if it's like I'll be sweaty and gross.
I think she's gonna drag my ass
I'm
as
going.
well.
Yeah, we're going. Julie J's gonna be there. La Zavaletta's gonna be there, which I cannot wait to see La
Are you
Zavaletta
fucking
live.
serious? Oh, also Julie J. I just
Yes,
like
Julie
it
J,
all
yeah.
fucking connected in my head
It's
last
gonna
night.
be
It's
amazing.
like, oh shit. Yeah.
But yeah, so Julie J, La Zavaletta, Miss Bushwick's going to be there,
Right.
and then some of our local queens are also going to be able to be in the show. Like Bobby
Some
Pudrido's
of our
going to be there.
favorites.
Scottish Jasmine's going to be there. Serbo Elliott is going to be there. Diamond Dior Davenport.
Girl, go support.
And again, I just want to say I am so excited for Serbo Elliott to be able to show
Yes.
their drag
Yes.
to like these really popular, like have a really big influence because like their drag is so fun and
Yes.
it's so good that I just want everyone to know who they are.
It's oh god, like I'll never forget watching him for the first time,
Mhm.
and he captivates the fuck out of you.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they were at Riot Fair yesterday.
Oh really?
And I saw videos, and there was this. I felt the sexual tension in this video, okay?
Mhm, mhm.
Because he got up to this like woman,
Oh,
he
I
got
think I
all
know
up
who
in
you're
their
talking-
face,
yes.
and I swear to God, I thought they were gonna kiss, and I really wanted them to.
That's how it felt the first time I watched him. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my
You wanna? I'll give you my number after. You wanna talk? It was a legendary night. That was also the first night we saw Gothis Jasmine.
Yes, that,
It was a good
and
night.
we immediately fell in
We were
love.
like, well, okay.
And then I remember that first night, we both fell in love with Gothis
Yeah.
Jasmine, and then they came up to us behind the show, and they're like, "Oh, I wanted to say hi to you guys," and Sadie and I were like,
Oh my god.
uh,
Yeah.
Gabby.
It was yeah. Such a
Love,
great performance.
love Gothis Jasmine. Please support Gothis Jasmine.
Speaking
them.
of other events with Gothis Jasmine.
Yeah, speaking of, this is an event put on by Amazing Effects, which is I would call it like a producing company
Yeah.
that Gothis Jasmine owns.
Where-
It's called Bitchcraft, and it will be at the Weirder Theater at the Vortex.
We love the Vortex.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have Bobby Podrido there. There's Julie J's going to be there. Miss Bushwig, Dust Bunny,
Yes.
Gothis Jasmine, of course. And then Sadie, you signed up, right?
I did sign up.
So Sadie's going to be
Confirmed
there.
As Ivana Jazinu.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of really good performances because while they do have like the paid performers there are also a lot of sign-ups.
Yeah.
And last month's was really good.
Yeah.
Serba Elliott sang a song. We had spoken word. It was just Provoked Emotions, which is a punk band. I saw them
yes.
at
Cheer Ups whenever we
Mhm.
went to the
Ahí estamos
Yeah.
mucho en la casa.
so good.
Uh-huh.
It was
yeah.
a great show.
I loved talking to them.
Yeah.
They offered me weed,
They were
which I love.
so kind.
They
Like,
were
it was-
they were so nice.
they were
Yeah.
so sweet.
But they performed at the last one. I don't know if they're
they're doing
performing
it
this
again.
one, but I know the Fox Tones will be there. And they did a song with Nick the Sig, who is in Gothis' like drag family.
We love that.
It's really good.
Cool.
So that's March 17th. It starts
I think performances start at 7, but the
Yeah.
whole like shindig starts at 5.
because there will also be vendors.
Which-
There is a tattoo artist that's there.
Yes.
Their name is like Noble Ink, I think.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I am getting a tattoo this time. And for all of you bitches that saw my tweet about I wanted you to Venmo me so I could get one,
And y'all didn't?
your mama's a hoe.
I'm one of them. I'm sorry.
Not your mama. Her mama's doing my taxes, so her mama's
We
not a
love
hoe.
my money.
Yeah. Leah's a queen. But so there's that. This
Tonight.
weekend. Okay, yeah, you go ahead. Tonight.
Tonight we have a really fun show, Poo Poo Platter. They're putting on The Cure versus Depeche Mode at 10 p.m. at Elysium on Red River. Some of the performers that we love that will be there, Basura, She's Your Boo Boo. Oh, that's her account name. Boo Boo. But yeah, go follow her. She's Your Boo Boo. Great fucking performer. Trying to think of others.
Solovino.
My brain is hitting a wall. MK Ultra.
MK Ultra.
Yeah. Great, and so many more. So many more. So go support them. Let's be real. It'll probably start a little late. So if you're running late, that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna be a great fucking show. It's gonna be a great show. But cash only. So bring cash.
Yes, bring cash to get in. This weekend, just not in Austin. Just drive a little down the way to San Antonio. This is tonight.
Yeah.
It's called New Metal Drag Night at the Starlighter in San Antonio. This is in celebration of Tarantino's birthday, which...
Oh, happy birthday!
Tarantino is the best drag name
Great
I've
fucking
ever heard.
name.
Come on, that is so good.
Yeah.
So, it's going to have Tarantino, Mistress Baby Ray.
Who we love.
We
had a great conversation.
We did.
We did.
Mistress, if you're listening to this, I'm so sorry I left early. I just could not hear anything anyone was saying.
And I'm sorry I was really drunk, but I loved listening to you talk, truly. We need to have another Kiki night.
Exactly. It was great. Ethel Institution will be there, which
their
is
partner,
their partner. Also an incredible performer. They're both just incredible.
That was the girlie who pulled a tampon out of her mouth, which I fucking lived for. Yeah. It was so good. I was like, sorry. It was so loud.
You guys, I feel like they're just like a really good power couple.
They
because they're amazing performers.
Keep a fucking eye out.
Yeah.
Like, seriously,
you're gonna
keep
hear
your eye
about
on them.
And then Tches Ecstasy, which I've not seen yet, but...
I'm sure they fucking bring it. I do think the winner of, MX Cutthroat from this past month is going to be there as well.
Chlamydia? It's
Chlamydia, yeah.
Chlamydia?
I think so.
Oh, because chlamydia?
Exactly.
That's funny.
Exactly that. Yeah, they were the past winner of MX Cutthroat, which will be taking place later in March. Yeah. And we'll plug that as it comes.
Mm-hmm. And then on Sunday, there is a Death Becomes Her, where is it? Drag brunch. I love this movie.
Great fucking movie.
Oh my god.
I have a bootleg of it, like literally just in a little package, and it's my Death Becomes Her copy.
I fucking love this movie. And so they are going to be doing a screening with the brunch and a drag show. The screening starts at 11 a.m. and then the drag show starts at 1. And I so badly wish I could go.
We're poor bitches.
Yeah.
I won't even lie.
Yeah.
We were going to go, and then life hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we will miss you. We're really excited.
If you go, please take videos.
Please.
I want to share them to my Instagram. So I'm really excited about that.
When does it start?
It starts at 11.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you already said that. Starts at 11. Party.
Anything else?
Trying to think. Is there anything that we left out?
What's that wrestling thing that MK is doing?
Oh, dude, that looks so fucking lit.
I want to go to that, too.
Yeah, I do, too. I know it's going to be at Come and Take It Live, which is on Riverside.
Okay, so it's called Total Domination, hosted by Lucy Fur. It is a drag wrestling show. Right now, the tickets are $10 for pre-sale, $15 day of show. The doors open at 8. The show starts at 9. Goddess Jasmine's going to be there. MK Ultra's going to be there. It's at Come and Take It Live. Yeah. And it's going to be great.
We want to go. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah. I think that's all the events that we have this week. The last thing I want to say is if you're not from Austin, but you're thinking about coming down to Austin for South by Southwest or ACL, I beg you to not. I actually implore you to not.
However, if you are in town and you don't want to support South by, there are a ton of really cool
Anti-South by Southwest.
Anti-South by.
Unofficial South by Southwest. You can look at our Instagram because I've been promoting the fuck out of every single one of them.
I do believe a lot of Red River bars will be in support of that. Oh! It's happening right now. There's a huge protest happening right now on Red River and 4th to protest South by as well as the people, which by the way, why are we not into South by?
Okay, yes. Let me tell you a few reasons. I made a really long Facebook post about it because that's where all the bitches who be coming to South by are
going to see that.
So anytime we have a festival, whether it be South by Southwest or ACL, the police does the absolute most to destroy what the homeless community has built. And you could judge and say well, it's their fault they're homeless, but
no.
I want you to know
fuck you.
Your bitches are the ones that will constantly say, I gave a homeless person money today, and promote yourself helping them.
Exactly.
So if you really wanted to help them, you would stop coming to these events where police are just destroying their shelter, taking their property, just disrespecting the fuck out of...
They're fucking on one.
Yes.
For these
Yes, and the homeless community just majorly suffers because of this for every single festival that is here in Austin. So that's one reason.
That's one thing.
The second reason is a lot of the sponsors that sponsor South by Southwest and ACL contribute directly to the genocide in Palestine, which is not fucking okay.
No, and
like,
we don't fuck
I
with
think
that.
the Department of Defense is a sponsor this year.
Bay Systems, fuck you.
Yeah, and their money goes directly into Israel's pocket to support them having weapons to fucking kill innocent people.
We don't
So,
fuck with it. We
no.
don't fucks with it. Sorry.
Never. And
Not
you know,
sorry.
when I first moved to Austin, that was a big selling point for me, was I wanted to go to, like, the events like ACL and South by Southwest.
They were a lot better back in the day, I'll say that.
Yeah.
They're shit now, as well as the politics. Like, fuck
Yeah.
it. No, it's not worth it.
No, and so, I've never gotten to experience that, and I never will. I never will, because I would rather miss out on something that seems fun.
Then put money into the pockets of people that we don't fucks with.
Yeah.
But we can go to the South by
And
events.
we will
We're
go to the anti-South by events.
So I hopefully we'll see y'all there.
And then this is another, just like in terms of like boycotting, again, find out where your protests are, go to the protests, or support them, give them
I try
supplies.
to post as many as I can
Yeah.
that I see.
Go to the supply, if you can't go to the protests, give them supplies.
Give them
If
money.
you can't give them supplies or donations, share the fuck out of their
Exactly.
shit, okay? And then also, a form of boycott, don't shop at Starbucks, don't go to McDonald's, they're not worth your fucking money.
Fuck Hello Kitty.
Fuck Hello Kitty.
We just learned that.
Yeah, fuck Sanrio, we're not, no.
Nix, you too.
And yeah, Nix, fuck you too.
There's so many.
There's so many.
Puma.
But if you are going to the polls to vote in the primaries, which I actually think the last day of voting was, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
But if it's not, and you're still going to the polls to vote, make sure you're voting uncommitted. Because that shows Joe Biden that we are okay with him not being president. And if he doesn't get his shit together and stop supporting Palestine, he will not be our president. And I know a lot of Democrats try to scare, like, younger generations into, like, if you guys don't vote, like, Donald Trump's going to be our fucking president. And it's like, the only people he's making more uncomfortable in that situation is white people, because we're already fucked in this situation. We're already fucked in this situation.
Yeah, and see, I'm like, yeah, I see what you're saying there.
There's not, to me, it either one of them's a terrible choice, and I'm not voting for either one of them.
Yeah.
If Joe Biden got his shit together and said, we're going to not stop supporting Israel, and I'm going to stop putting y'all's money in their pockets, I'd consider it. But until that happens, fuck him, fuck the government, fuck Kamala Harris. I don't give a fuck about any of them. And that's my 2 cents on that.
Yeah.
That's how you can protest. If you have other ways that you know of to fucking just speak loudly about supporting Palestine, send them over to me. I want to tell everyone.
Sure.
And that's all.
That's all.
That's all we got, guys. We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for putting up with us. Our brains are not at full capacity, but we love you. And we thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bye.
Mwah.